Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 23 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24 and today we're gonna be doing the second week of the Top Snout grind. So last week you guys know I grinded this out to go after Noah Syndergaard and Kodai Senga. And now it's week 2. And I will say that there are a lot of Brewers cards that are in this. I mean, you have Joey Weimer. I hope I'm saying that right. What's up, Dean? How you doing? Welcome back in. Long time no see. And then you also have Bryce Terang. And then finally you have Garrett Mitchell. So the Brewers must have had a really good week this last week to be able to get 3 Top Snout cards. And did they also? Oh, they don't have one here. Okay. Yep, that's all good. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the addition of captains as well. So now we have more captains to grind for. We have Anthony Rendon for the Nationals, and then Joe Musgrove for the Padres. Once I get here, I am going for Anthony Rendon because as a Mets fan, I cannot, and I repeat, I cannot possibly choose Joe Musgrove, especially after that wild card performance that he had against us. Friggin', there was something. No, I'm not going to be that bitter conspiracy theorist. But I will say it's pretty sketchy. It was pretty sketchy. His ear was very, very glazed, I guess is what they call it. So whatever. That's all in the past. It's all about today. It's all about now. And what we got now is we need to come up with a home run. This makes sense why the Brewers would have. Wait. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Wasn't this wasn't last week, was it? Oh, it was. Yeah, but wait a minute. That would have been included in the previous moments, not this. This doesn't make any sense. Are they behind the 8 ball on this one? This seems weird. Why would they include this game against the Mets? Very, very weird. Anyway. Whatever. I'm not one to judge. Oh, right. Also, guys, happy Jackie Robinson Day. That's right, because today is April 15th, and you guys may recall that, what was it, 1947? So you're talking about, let's see, I want to say 50, no. It's 75 years ago? Or no, 76. 76 years ago, Jackie Robinson broke Major League Baseball's color barrier and became the first African-American player, the first black player in Major League Baseball. So, to commemorate that, obviously, MLB The Show does this every year. They always commemorate it, usually by doing a conquest map, which I can tell you guys, I've already done it, so don't expect me to do it, because it's already done. And look at that, we just got the home run, so that moment is complete. Although that's a very bittersweet home run, because after all, it happened against the Mets. Dylan Dodd now. So, yeah, so today, they commemorate it with the Conquest map, which I already said that I already did, so we're not doing that again. And they also include some Jackie Robinson themed gear. They also threw in a couple new ones as well, and maybe you've already noticed them. One being that Jackie Robinson's card that you get from completing his moments in the Negro Leagues. If you do that, his card is yours, and you get him supercharged until Monday. So if you need a quality shortstop, you got Jackie right there, who's supercharged to a 99. The other one, and you may have noticed this as well, all the players in the game for today are sporting number 42, just like they were doing in real life. They're gonna make them all wear number 42 today, and I knew they were doing this, but then I remembered it just with Terang, because I thought, wait a minute, that's very weird that he has number 42. And then I remembered that, oh yeah, today is Jackie Robinson Day. So, happy Jackie Robinson Day to all of baseball. A very historic day. And by the way, guys, if you haven't done the Negroes League storyline yet, I highly recommend you do it. I mean, I didn't even know a lot of those players that were there. I heard of some of them, but I never knew their stories in terms of the Negro Leagues. In fact, I basically knew nothing about the Negroes League. And while obviously there's a lot more for that I could learn in terms of the Negro Leagues and everything, I think that was a very good educational part of the game that really taught a lot about the Negroes League. So if you do it because not only is it educational, but you also get free cards out of it. Free Diamond Dynasty cards, 90 overalls. Now maybe you don't already need that because, well, they they have a bunch of cards that are way over 90 overalls. So maybe you don't need it at this point, but hey, it can't hurt to have those cards. Certainly doesn't hurt. So if you haven't done it already, be sure to do it because it's educational. It's very thorough in terms of the games, and it's just, I think it's very much worth it. Ooh. All right. Well, good thing that doesn't end the moment there for me. Very good thing. So that, you guys ought to go check it out. It really was a lot of fun. It really was. I enjoyed it, and I hope they do more storylines like that. Maybe it doesn't have to be the Negroes League. Maybe do, I don't know. Who would be some good... I just certainly hope that that's not the only one we're going to get, because I would very much like to get more of that. How about those Metropolitans? Yeah, it was not a clean win, but it's a win nonetheless, so you got to take it. To be fair, KG, I kind of felt like that was coming, that we were going to have a close game against the A's at some point in the series. Because, first of all, the A's, a lot of people, discount them or disregard them as like, oh, this is a poverty franchise, so they're not really going to win a lot of games. But let me tell you something. They can put up the offense. They really can. When's Rogers going to be with the Jets? I hope very soon, Dean. I hope very soon. If anything, it could happen in the draft, because I feel like that's where a lot of the trades happen anyway. If it doesn't happen, then in likelihood what we see is the Packers releasing Rodgers in June and the Jets pick him up for maybe like a year or two. Strike three, sit down. The A's are so bad, oh, you don't have to be nice. I'm not being nice, KG. Listen, they forced the Mets to win this game. They really forced them. Now, yeah, they took advantage of the fact that Carrasco really isn't having that great of a start to the season. But even still, like, They definitely made the Mets work for that one. And let's not forget that last night, despite giving up 17 runs, they scored 6. So by no means are they. I think they're rather underrated. I'm not being nice. I'm just speaking the truth. They may not win the division, but they can definitely play spoiler in the AL West. Just like the Nationals and the Marlins can play spoiler, the A's can play spoiler. Actually, really just the Marlins, but you get my point. I would not sleep on them. The Royals suck, literally zero pitching. Yeah, and they haven't been hitting. Oh, that sucks. You got guys like MJ Melendez, Bobby Witt Jr., who else? Salvador Perez. Like, you need those guys to produce. But I'm just saying, Witt has been terrible. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, look, it's only been 2 weeks into the regular season. 2 weeks. Okay? Plenty of time here. Plenty of time for Witt to turn it around, for Salvador Perez to turn it around. Who knows? I mean, Lindor, if you think about it, Lindor doesn't usually get off to the greatest of starts, and that's what he's doing right now, actually. If he's not hitting home runs, he's not getting hits. But usually he turns it up at the end of the season. So that may be the case, Dean. There's always some players are just second half guys, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So just give it time. Maybe they can turn it around. Oof. I'm going to have to hit a walk-off homer to complete this moment. Sorry, Curtis. Yeah, exactly. KG is saying the same thing I am, which is let's give it time. Maybe they'll turn it up. I will say I do not think the Royals are going to win the division. That is clearly a race between the Guardians and I guess you could say the White Sox. It's hard because it's definitely the Guardians. White Sox, if they can just get it together, they could be good. Minnesota Twins, they usually get off to a great start. I mean, they beat the Yankees, what was it, 11-2 the other day? I think it was Friday. Or no, it was Wednesday. No, what day was it? Was it Friday or was it? Yeah, no, I'm sorry, it was Thursday. It was Thursday that they scored 11 runs in the first inning against the Yankees. Oakland, they're miserable. I just would not sleep on them. I would not sleep on them, KG. I don't think they're going to win the division. They are like a million miles away from that. But with that being said, they can definitely play a factor into the games against the Angels or the Astros or the Mariners. I would not sleep on them. Even the Rangers could do that. They could be spoilers. So I just, I say give it time. Give it time for the Royals. Just don't do it against the Mets, okay? That's all I ask. Get hot, but get hot after they face the Mets. Because the last thing I wanna see is Cleveland whoop the Mets' butts. Okay, I would very much like it if I could get a home run here, because that's the only way that I am going to complete this moment. Of course I will. I will say that of today's game, Carrasco, as much as he he gave up the 2 runs, he really did solid. It's just he didn't have the offense behind him. He only had Pete Alonso's home run. That was the only run that Carrasco had. But yet he held the A's to their 2 runs, and that helped the Mets eventually pick up the win. So Carrasco, while it was definitely not a Cy Young worthy start, it was a nice improvement from his first 2 starts with the Mets. It was a very nice rebound start, or an improvement start, I'll say. An improvement. Something where they can go back to and say, okay, we can still fix a few things, but overall this wasn't bad. This was an improvement. Now it just depends on what happens, because we know I think Carrasco's next game is going to be either against Los Angeles or San Francisco. So that's going to be tough, and then in likelihood he's going to get a start against the Washington Nationals. That is, of course, if Verlander is not back in time for that. That's the other thing we've got to. How do you think of the new game? I gotta say, I think the hitting is better, but the pitching, oh my god, dude, that is so freaking frustrating. It's like, if you miss, even by a little bit, like let's say you're just early, you might as well have been very early or very late, because that pitch is going to be a hanger and it is going to be driven out of the ballpark. That's my biggest pet peeve, is that, obviously, if you don't time it perfectly, then it shouldn't be it shouldn't be like a perfect, but or it shouldn't be a hard to hit pitch. But still, it's like if I'm close, then it shouldn't be a hanger. Did I work on pinpoint? No, I haven't. I just haven't had the time, because I usually just do Diamond Dynasty. So, and even last night I was working, so I couldn't even I still used meter. I'm surprised you didn't notice that, KG, because there was the pitching moment with Dodd. I'm surprised you didn't see the pitch meter. I agree, I use pinpoint and I'll throw a perfect pitch, and yeah, exactly. So the pitching is broken. It's broken right now. You would have hoped that the patch that they released would have fixed that. I was told it was going to be fixed with that. Well, apparently not. So, rather frustrating. The pitching is broken. The hitting, I would say, is much better. I like the fact that we're getting high 99s, now, instead of waiting till the end of the year to get them. Definitely incentivizes buying the game right at the start, rather than just waiting until the end of the year. They fixed pinpoint a bit. Okay. All right. Well, if you say it's fixed, well, maybe it's not fixed, but it's definitely been improved, then I guess I can take that. So that's just make it better, please. Alright, now I just need a single. Wait a minute, Edwin Diaz isn't supposed to be here? What the heck? That's not fair. Put in Robertson. Be fair. Come on, MLB The Show. Why is Diaz still on the Mets? I mean, my God, they put Tatis as a free agent after he got suspended for the PEDs, but yet they're still gonna have Diaz on the Mets, even though he's out for the year. And by the way, guys, on that point, because I know Diaz recently told people that he feels like he could be back before the end of the year. While I appreciate that enthusiasm from him, I hope he understands that even if he comes back in September, let's say, there is no way he is going to be brought back right to the... There is no way he's going to be brought back right to the major leagues. They're going to have him in Port St. Lucie or whatever, the high A affiliate. He's going to have to throw pitches. You know, you got to pitch simulated games. You got to get comfortable. All this means that it could take a couple weeks before he gets back. And even then, I would say that would be pretty early, especially for a very serious injury like a PCL injury. I would not want him to come back. Like, what I want for him is to be healthy next year. Okay? Do not risk your entire career. Do not risk, doing something in the postseason that could possibly turn everyone against you, because let me tell you, New York fans are not forgiving. You give them a reason to turn on you, and by God, they will. So, Edwin Diaz, you may never see this, but I am begging you, do not risk injury. Come back next year. It's fine. Robertson is holding on for right now, which is all we can ask for. Ottavino, if he can not have another scare like he did today, he might be serviceable. Like, relief pitchers are a dime a dozen. The Mets can find someone to be able to hold their bullpen, and then they can figure it out. They can figure it out in the postseason. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, KG. And yet, Met fans when they heard that, they're like, yeah, Diaz is going to be back. Like, no, this is not good. I appreciate his enthusiasm and his optimism. I appreciate it. But believe me, I don't want that if it means that Diaz's career is going to be ruined. Like, just take the year off. Maybe the Mets don't win the World Series. It's not worth it. Okay, you can always come back next year. Next year you'll get spring training under your belt. You'll be able to get back into the groove. It's just not worth it in my eyes to speed up this recovery. It's just not. Thank you for agreeing with me, KG. It's just, believe me, I want Diaz back as soon as possible too. But considering the severity of that injury and how much time it's going to take for him to recuperate, it's just not worth it. It's not. It's just not. Just wait till next year. So your thoughts on MLB players playing in the World Baseball Classic? I have no problem with it because I actually enjoy the World Baseball Classic. I think it's a great showcase of some of the best players in the world, all playing for bragging rights and to represent their country. I am all for it. If I wasn't all for it, then I might as well be against the Olympics or the World Cup, or you know, or even the yeah. I might as well just be against all international sporting events if I wasn't for the World Baseball Classic. With that said, I don't think it should be in March. All right. Personally, I think it should be at the in November when the baseball season for the MLB is done. Okay? Do it then. If you need places to go, Texas, Los Angeles, Miami, hell, you can do some of them down in Latin America somewhere. So I have no problem with it. Just move it later. Give people a reason to want to continue watching baseball after the World Series, because it seems like nobody pays attention to baseball after that. Yeah, a lot of Mets fans were, but the world. Yeah, exactly. Like, I get it. That's our best close. That was our best closer. And it was really, honestly, the most Mets injury that could have happened. I will say, that is the most Mets injury. Like, blowing out your knee celebrating a combined no-hitter in the World Baseball Classic? Seriously, that is the most Mets injury I could possibly think of. Hold on, I just want to see what I got to do. I got to hit a home run. It really is. I mean, you can't make it up. That would only happen to the Mets. So I just, it's a great event. It really is a great event. And think about it. We got two of the best countries in the finals of that event. We had Shohei Ohtani in Japan going up against Pete Alonso, Mike Trout, Nolan Arenado, Trey Turner, and the U.S. You couldn't have asked for better finals. That's like two of the biggest rivals in the MLB. If they're at the top of their games, that's like them meeting up in the World Series. And I am all for that. It is such a great event. So just move it to November, please. No, and if you're worried about the season in Latin America, because I know a lot of the Latin American countries hold their seasons in November, because obviously, while up here it may be towards the end of fall, beginning of winter. Down there, it's actually the beginning of summer for them. Yeah, exactly. Although, maybe we will see Trout in a World Series. It's just a question of whether that's going to be in an Angels uniform. Don't forget, he could easily be traded. I don't think he's going to be traded, but he could just decide not to sign with the Angels and go play somewhere else. I mean, there was a lot of talk that if he became a free agent, he might either play for the Yankees or the Phillies. Because the Yankees, obviously, they're the ones that can afford what Trout wants to be paid. And then the Phillies, because that's his hometown. That's South Jersey, or that's the South Jersey, Philadelphia area. He's locked in for like 10 more years? Really? When did that happen? Did that happen recently? Trout extension. Let's see. Okay, here's the ESPN article on it. 12 years. Oh, okay. So this was back in 2019. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Wow, that's pretty. I mean, I admire him for wanting to stay with Los Angeles or with the Angels at the very least. Like, especially considering where they were at that point. I mean, they still could not figure out their pitching, and I think they did not get Anthony Rendon yet. I think they just tried Justin Upton, and it wasn't really working out. So I think Trout was still. Ohtani certainly wasn't there when Trout signed the extension. So I think that's pretty. Think Shohei will get 550 million. What do you think? Definitely 500 million. I would say 10-year deal. You know, he could either be like. It sounds like the Dodgers might be the landing spot for him, but you never know what Steve Cohen is going to do. Because you know Cohen's going to at least make an effort on it. You know, but from what I understand, he may not even want to play in New York. I think the reports that I was reading or hearing is that he's really more comfortable on the West Coast. Which is fine, you know, as long as he's not in a Yankees or a Phillies or a Braves uniform. Cohen is a madman. I wish our club spent money like that. Look, I have said this before in the past. If there were 29, if even half of the MLB owners were like Cohen, baseball would be 10 times better. You know, maybe teams like the Pirates, they would be a lot better. Maybe the A's would actually have a decent franchise if they wanted to spend money. And here's the thing, Cohen doesn't really give a damn. I mean, well, actually, I think they were reporting that the Mets had the biggest downfall out of all the MLB teams. Like Cohen didn't make as much money considering what his team had spent. Yeah, but on the same token, yeah, exactly, because their owner doesn't want to spend. You know, my God, the owner is okay with a couple having intercourse in the upper decks of the stadium. And that stadium has not been improved for God knows how long. You know, there might be a reason why the Raiders moved out of that arena to Las Vegas. There's probably a reason for that. No, the A's don't make the same money. Yeah, but here's the thing, KG. Here's the thing. There was a report that the Mets actually had a windfall in terms of they had a loss. They had a loss of I think it was 160 million or something like that. So they lost a lot of money. But here's the thing. Cohen can easily write that off as a tax break. So Cohen will spend because to him it's a win-win situation. If he spends and his team does well, he's going to make a lot more money. But let's say he spends and the team doesn't make as much money, he can write it off as a tax thing, as a tax break. So he's going to be making money whether the Mets do well or not. But at least he has a passion for the Mets that makes him want to actually make them good. You know? So yeah, of course he doesn't give a damn how he spends the money. Because he knows that one way or the other he's making money. You know, just think if even half the MLB owners were just like that, baseball would be 10 times better. The MLB would be 10 times better. Now, with that being said, I don't think he values the prospects as much as he probably should. Well, that's true. You know, obviously you got to think about market size and everything. You know, obviously New York and LA are much different than Kansas City or Oakland. Much different. But I'm just saying, like, Cohen spends because he knows either way he's going to make money. Whether that's as a tax write-off or as the team actually making a profit, it really doesn't matter to him. He's going to make the money. So, I'm just saying, like, if we had more teams like the Mets or the Rangers or the Dodgers or whatever, baseball would be better. It really would. I sound like a broken record now. I probably said that like 3 or 4 times already. But it's a point worth emphasizing. You know? I believe it's true. I truly believe that if we had a lot more owners like Steve Cohen, baseball would be far more interesting. Now, people are going to go... here's the thing. People are going to go out to the ballpark regardless, because I would say more than half of Americans love baseball. They really do. So people are going to go out to the ballpark regardless. Salary cap is implemented? Nah, forget it, dude. That's not happening. That's not going to happen. They can impose taxes on it, a luxury tax and everything as much as they want. But let's face it, the New York Yankees made it are infamous for this. Like, they spent so much on those big names in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. They spent it throughout their history to get some of the best ball players. You know, the Yankees started this trend, and I'm more than willing to bet it is never going away. The Yankees may not be spending like the Mets are, but I know, which means the rich will always be rich in baseball. Yeah. And the only way that things are going to turn around for for franchises like Oakland or Kansas City is their owners have to stop being penny pinchers. And let me tell you something, that can happen. Because I can't tell you how many years I spent wondering if the Wilpons were ever going to sell the Mets. I always believed that the Wilpons were going to own the Mets forever, and they were always going to be penny pinchers and never get the big stars. I always believed that, and then finally Steve Cohen said he was going to take over. And thank God. So, while people may think it's not possible, franchises can be sold. It can be sold to people who actually want to make the teams better. You know? Like, think about it. What if the Angels actually... What if the owner sold that franchise? What if that owner sold the franchise to someone who actually wanted to make the Angels World Series champions again? And honestly, they start... just the Angels are an example, but they start with their rotation because beyond Ohtani, they have no one. Patrick Sandoval? questionable. Very questionable. So just continue to build up that rotation, and they could be competitive. They have a young team. They actually have a very solid team. They just need to work on that pitching, the bullpen, and everything. I don't mean to pick on the Angels, but I think the Angels are a good example of, you know, if their owner actually gave a damn. Because think about this. Would we be having this conversation about Ohtani if the owner actually gave a damn and locked him up already? No, we wouldn't be. We wouldn't be. But we are. Because there are questions as to whether or not Ohtani is actually going to be back with the Angels. So I'm just using them as an example. But believe me, there's always that possibility. There's always that possibility that the franchises can be sold. With that being said, sometimes the sale of a franchise is not necessarily what's best for the franchise as a whole. And for that example, I actually point to the Brooklyn Nets, because finally they were sold to Jay-Z and the Russian billionaire, and people thought, oh, finally they're going to be good. And then they got moved to Brooklyn, and they just took on big contracts until they got a team where they had young. And then they decided to go out and buy Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. And honestly, I can't even recall if they even won a playoff series. So they literally just spent, the owner spent so much money to turn this franchise around, and yet it got three of the biggest stars. Yeah. The biggest fail ever. I will say that the Harden thing should not be completely on the owner, but that should be on the GM. And the Nets have a history of GMs making terrible trades. You know, Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Jason Terry. Yeah, that was real smart. Giving away our future first-round picks, one of which could have been Jason Tatum. Gave that all away for 3 aging veterans, and they didn't even get out of the. They didn't even get out of the freaking. They didn't even get out of the first round of the playoffs. I missed. Are you a Nets fan? Yes. So I live in New Jersey, so I grew up when the Nets were in New Jersey. I actually grew up 15 minutes away from from Continental Airlines Arena, the Izod Center, whatever you want to call it. All right. Hold that thought for... so I grew up watching... I always heard Mets, Isles, Jets. Close. I am close to that. Definitely Mets. Definitely the Jets. I'm actually a Devils fan, being from New Jersey. So, and actually, I have a Rangers Giants, Yankees Rangers Giants. That's definitely one of my friends, except he's a Jets fan, not a Giants fan. So there's like many weird combinations. I gotta get Ryan McMahon here, and then I'll open up some packs. AJ, you want to know if I want to do some co-op? Yeah, sure. I don't see why not. What's the harm? Normally when I have people either play against me or play with me online, usually I have them redeem the reward. Okay, so We got Marlins and Brewers. So hold on, let me sell these duplicate cards, and then we can set that up. So Brewers. Okay, and then I have Johnny Cueto from the Marlins. So just give me 1 second, because I'm about to. I will say though, I don't know how this co-op thing works, AJ. So I kind of need you to walk me through it because I really have no idea. All right, I should have my lineup set. That's what I know. Let's just do a 2-on-2. Oh, I gotta select my players. Okay. So Lindor, definitely. Give me Springer. Eric Davis. Yamamoto. Diaz. And Duvall. All right, that should be good, right? So we just gotta do, right? Is that? I can't hear you, by the way, Thanos. So if you're. So what happens now? Because. Oh, okay. Yeah, you be pitcher and catcher. I'll be infield, outfield, because you don't want me. You don't want me. You don't want me as a pitcher. All right, so we're gonna do our first co-op. I'm gonna do my first co-op game. I don't know how the heck this is gonna go. Lord. Oh, I'm gonna pitch sometimes. Oh, then we're in trouble. We are in trouble. All right, so we're either getting Gibson or Yamamoto. Excellent, Gibson. All right, I can work with Gibson. Gibson's actually one of my favorite pitchers to use in this game. Oh, we're playing at Ship It. Of course we are. All right. Yep. Let's do this. I don't know how this is going to work, but let's hope for the best. By the way, AJ, I do not have crossplay enabled on my PlayStation, so I don't know if that's going to impact. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that that was fine.
Inside, ball one. Ball.
And how does batting work in this as well? Like, are we just gonna go back and forth? Like, you'll take the first batter, I'll take the second one, and we just alternate? Is that how this works? We switch every hitter. Okay. Oh my God! They went with Robbie Cano. Really? Oh God. Yeah, let's not tempt putting a guy on. Let's not do that. We got to make sure we win this game.
1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Oh, I like the idea. You know, a waste pitch. See if they get. See if you could get them.
Did he go?
Yeah, I didn't think they went. All right. Let's go, AJ. Strike 3, sit down. The first ever strike 3 sit down that was not by my own doing. All right, so it looks like you're batting first. So I get whoever's next.
That's the ball.
By the way, I cannot see anything that's in the lower third of the strike zone, so I do apologize. I'm probably not going to end up with those. All right, my turn.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Yeah. Very unlucky. It's all right. I mean, look, we've got what, 20, 26 25 outs left to go.
That's ball 2.
Oh, so close.
Nope, that's foul.
I mean, it wasn't going to be a home run, but that was close. Oh, now am I the pitcher? Shit, I am. Okay, well, you see why I said that in likelihood I was probably, it was not a good idea for me to be a pitcher? That's why. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why didn't they just switch you to Cattell? Yeah, laugh it up. Sure. Alright.
Oh and 1.
Okay. I mean, I'll do my best to recover from that, but, you know. See if I can get him on this. Oh, I left that change up hanging. I'm lucky. See, that's what I'm saying about pitching, right there. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you miss badly, or if you miss even the slightest, it's awful. All right, at least. Look, I'll take it. I'll take a win. I'll take it as a win if I could get out of this inning with only giving up 1 run. All right. I should be batting first, right? I should have the first at bat. Oh, was that with Arias? Damn it.
Leading up for the Palominos.
Yep, I'm batting first. All right. Oh, Pete Alonso. Good.
Alonso.
Actually, a batter that I can hit well with.
We got a ball, one strike. Inside ball.
Oh, come on.
He's out.
Batting fifth. The right fielder. Eric.
Ooh, nice. Nice. That might... Oh, so freaking unlucky, AJ. Dang.
The left fielder. Joe. Ringer.
That's my fault. I should have been more patient, and I wasn't.
Got him.
So that's on me. Well, okay, I guess we're even now. That's alright, AJ. Let's try to turn the double play here. Let's go for the double play.
No, inside.
Alright, that's alright. Double play is still in effect. I'm just going to throw it to second just as a precautionary.
Now the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Ah! Third. Come on. Play the tag. Play it. What? He should have been out.
Inside ball one.
He should have been out. Got him. Oh. And throw it home just to be on the safe side. Alright, so hopefully we can... I'm sorry. Maybe if I had done it a little bit later, maybe that would have been a ball we could have stopped.
All one's the count. Ball one. One ball, one strike. One ball, two strikes. Ball match outside.
You got this, AJ. You got it. Sorry, I had to do that. I had to back up because otherwise it was gonna bounce over my head and that guy would be at second right now, maybe even home. Or I'm sorry, the lead runner would be at home right now. There was just no way I was gonna catch it.
The batter, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
It's going where I want it. Oh, it's not.
Inside ball two.
That's why I said pitching's broken. Pitching is broken in this game.
We got full count.
The first baseman is
Oh, that's good.
Finally. Assuming that this is actually an out, which it is. You can never be guaranteed about anything. But dang, that was a rough inning.
leading off.
Sure.
The first baseman, Aaron Hosmer.
Look, we could score some runs and maybe we'll be back into this. Who knows?
Ball.
Who knows?
Ball two.
Good eye.
Full count.
Nice. Good. Good. See? Sometimes you just need to be patient. We'll get back into this. Of course, I could learn from my own lesson. Here I am preaching about patience, and yet I'm swinging at the first pitch. That wasn't even
Ball one.
a strike. That one was barely a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
My fault.
Oh and 1.
Oh, come on, get out, get out. Ah. All right, let's see if I can do anything with Trout. Come on, beat it.
Hey, he's good.
Let's go.
One zero.
All right, all right. I mean, at least we got some hits, so it's progress. That's what it is. It's progress. Oh God, this means that I gotta pitch now.
Leading off for
Shoot.
the left field, Adam Duvall.
Nice. Strike three, sit down. Oh God.
Now back, the right field,
Oh God, the Hofstra blue just looks terrible on these jerseys. I'm sorry to say, AJ, but dang, they look terrible.
He's out.
I don't ever want to see that color blue on this jersey again, because it is ugly. So freaking ugly. Come on, you got that. It's Trout. It's Trout. No! Come on, get it to third. Get it to third.
now back, the center field,
You know what? That's on me. That's on me for that lousy pitch.
0-1's the count.
I mean, thankfully we're out of this, but my God. All right, my turn.
Oh, and 2.
Through? Yeah, let's go. Nope, I'm not sending him to second. All right, finally got a hit. I don't know how, but somehow I did.
Oh, that's inside. I got a ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes.
It's all right, AJ. It's all right. Come on, Eric Davis. I need you to do something. I should have put in Randy Arozarena. I'm better with him.
One and 1.
It's all right, man. It's my first co-op game, and of course I ground into a double play. It's all right. We're just having fun with this.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Ball.
Oh, how is that a ball? Come on, ump. That should not be a ball. That should have been a strike.
The batter, the shortstop.
I'll tell you what, AJ, if we can at least not get mercy ruled in this, I'll consider that a win.
That's inside. Ball, that's off the plate. Two balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Get there, get there, get there. Yeah, you never know sometimes.
Now batting, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Is he going to catch it? Thank God he did. I hate those sidewall animations because it never looks like it's going to be caught.
Leading off for the Palominos, the left fielder, Joe Springer.
Ball. 1 and 1. One ball, 2 strikes.
AJ, do you mind telling me what your batting camera looks like, or what your batting camera is? Because I think you might benefit from using Strike Zone if you're not using it.
Ball, that's down.
It might help you be a little more patient. Also, this is the worst part of the lineup. All right, my turn to bat.
The first baseman.
Not looking forward to it, but I gotta do it. Or not bat. I'm sorry, pitch. Pitch. I just can't right now. It's all right, man. I mean, honestly, this could be a lot worse. Oh, excuse me.
Now back. The left fielder. Adam. Duvall.
Nope. I got one ball,
See,
one
like, that didn't even go where I wanted it to go. Because I missed it. Let's go. Turn two. Turn two. Yeah! Okay, I'll take that.
Now batting. The right fielder. Tony. Gwynn.
ball. That's out.
This is so dangerous, what I'm about to throw here. I'm going to have to hold it.
Now batting. The designated hitter. Brian Reynolds.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike. Ball,
Really?
that's inside.
Even that was perfect, and yet you're telling me that didn't go where I wanted. That's my fault. I didn't realize he was stealing. There we go. All right.
Leading off for Atlanta. The catcher. Where?
0-1.
That's my fault for not.
Did he go?
They'll say I did. Yeah. I wish I held up on there. And of course, they get me with the heat. No, he didn't go. Thank you. Ooh, you nearly got that one.
One ball, two strikes.
At least you made contact with it. That
Got him.
better than what I did with Will Smith. I mean, that was going to be a strike anyway. You know, it might be a good idea for us to start warming someone up. I mean, we have relievers. Just a thought. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Good. Because right now I can't. I don't even know how I'm making contact with some of these pitches.
Off the plate, ball one.
Finally, I choose to be patient. My fault. 1 minute I choose to be patient, the next I'm grounding out.
Now batting. The second baseman. Robinson. Cano.
I hope we're not being no hit right now. No, we can't be. We've had hits. think, yeah. I think we've had hits. They're getting a lot of hard hit balls. It's just they're going right to our fielders. All right, there we go. The ball, yeah. Why not? Why not the ball?
Oh, one's the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, back.
Strike 3, sit down. By far our cleanest inning. Oh yeah, you're hitting.
On the tag, you're out.
All right, come on, Pete.
0-1. Ball, that's just out.
There we go, Pete Alonso! Finally! Freaking finally! I was wondering if we were ever going to get a run in this game.
Nope, ball 1.
There you go, way to be patient. All right, Springer, come on now. Springer! Let's go! Nice! This is how we get back into this game, I told you. We were not out of this. We are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, I think it's my turn to pitch now. AJ, I know you, I'm gonna ask that you not try to be a show-off, because if that drops, we're kind of screwed. What are you doing? What are you doing? Throw it home, home. Oh, God. That's why I said lagging so hard. Is it... Oh, God. Is it your internet? Oh, I'm sorry, man. I might be...
Ball, that's out.
It's alright. It's alright. We'll just try to make the best out of this. You know, at the very least, we have a couple runs. So, you know, that's a good thing. Which means they're gonna have to. Our opponents are gonna have to. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to score at least. Oh, your screen froze. Oh shit, man. Okay, all right. I mean, it is what it is. It might be my internet peddling your internet. My internet sucks, so I apologize. Even when I'm playing solo. Strike 3, sit down.
Inside, ball one.
Can I please get a pitch to... Thank you. Alright. They might be bringing in a reliever at this point, so... Yeah, let's get another one. Let's get another one up and warming. What's up, Ray? How you doing? Oh God, they got Gagne. So get ready for a lot of off-speed stuff. That's what they're probably going to use here. You're good? That's good to hear, man. I'm just doing a co-op with AJ. 23? The pitching sucks, Ray. The pitching absolutely sucks. Hitting is a lot better, but pitching definitely got worse.
Ball, that's inside.
That's my fault.
2 strikes.
Yep. It's just so freaking hard to tell. There you go. There you go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go. How about that? You got a home run. Nice. Yeah, I was hoping they would have fixed it, but apparently they haven't.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And now I'm dragging, AJ's putting up a good performance in terms of the offense, and I'm completely screwing with it right now.
0-2 is the count.
All right, AJ. Are you getting... okay, we're going to run with the ball again.
0-1's the count.
Oh, okay. I guess they're not going to let me control the... There you go. We got Gregory Soto. Hopefully that works. Uh-oh. Come on, Trout. Offline throw.
Now the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Yeah. I mean, meter is definitely no better, Bray. I'll tell you that right now. Even if you miss meter by like a little bit, they'll claim that your pitch has hung, and your opponent's just going to drive it out of the ballpark. So yeah, pinpoint, analog, meter, it all just sucks. No, I hear you. I hear you, Bray. I hear you.
Nope, outside.
It's such a shame. Like, obviously it shouldn't be like, oh, if you miss by a good country mile, you know, then it shouldn't be a hanging pitch. Like, of course it should be. But I'm just saying, like, even if you're like a little bit off, let's just say you're just early, they're going to say it's a hanging pitch and that ball is driven out. It makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. And I don't get it. I really don't. Strike 3, sit down. Javi Baez, Mr. Thumbs Down. Oh, crap. Lindor with a swing and a drive. That was not Lindor, that was Javier Baez. So who was this one? Mitch Garver. Oh, you homered with Lindor. Oh, okay. Yeah, time to get someone else in there. Alright. Don't know if we're going to come back, but we sure as hell might as well try.
Leading off for the Palominos.
Am I batting? I'm batting, okay. That's weird. Usually they would have gone...
0-1.
I thought they would have gone with you first, AJ.
Ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Well, here's my chance to go yard with Lindor.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
God dang it. Crap.
0-1's the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, those breaking pitches of Gagne's, it's just unbelievable.
Now batting.
It's hard. And not to mention the fact that he throws a 102 mile per hour fastball as well.
Ball inside. One ball, 2 strikes.
At least I make contact, but it's not going to matter. All right, GG's to our opponent. Yeah, GG's. Not bad for a co-op. I mean, like I said, it could have been worse. You're having no problems with pinpoint right now? Uh-oh, did I get penalized? No, I haven't. All right, well, thanks, AJ. That was fun. I mean, even though we didn't really do well. I mean, we got a couple homers. Springer, Alonso, and you had one with Will Smith. So that's good. It's all good. All right. Hold on. I gotta figure out who from the Tops Now program do I have? All right. Let's see. I went with McMahon. And then I had Joe Weimer, so he's a right fielder. Hold on. McMahon needs 5 extra base hits. Oh, Collis is also a right fielder, so I may have to... That's going to be tough. A starting pitcher, a second baseman, a center fielder, a second baseman, another second baseman, son of a gun. another starting pitcher, and a catcher. All right, so give me 1 second. I gotta fix my lineup. So Sable, where are my right fielders? Oh, here they are. So we could either go Weimer or Collis. You know what? I'm tempted to put Weimer in right field, and maybe I'll have Collis as the DH. Now we just gotta find him. Oh, there's that supercharged 99 Jackie Robinson that I was talking about. Not jokes. I already did the first week, so. Oh, McMahon is third base. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so let me put McMahon at third. Center field. Garrett Mitchell, right? Yeah, because Kyle Lewis was from last week. And then second base. Tony Kemp can either play left, center, or right. And Terang can play either third, short, or center. I think we'll do Kemp at second. And then secondary Terang will be at short. Okay? And then we just need to put Nick Lodolo and Dodd in the rotation. Alright. Now let me also go to my lineup and make sure that I have certain guys where I need them to be. Terang, yeah, we could put Terang as second, or second in the order. Kemp, maybe we put Kemp and Garrett Mitchell can be like, okay, I think I have this figured out. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, my freaking top of the lineup is going to be all lefties. Jesus. Should have broken this up a little bit better. Oh, I forgot about Sobel. My bad. It's actually a better hitter than Mitchell, so maybe I'll put him up there. Actually, we need him after Weimer. Yeah, that looks good. I think I can run with this. So, alright. Now, to finish this up, go away, do the away, and do we do Dodd or do we do Lodolo? I'm thinking Lodolo. He's the higher overall pitcher. Alright guys, the way this is going to work is I'm going to try and earn XP in a single 9 game. And if I can't, well then I'm just going to do like some kind of conquest game so that I can get the rest of the XP that I need. Woo! Kemp kicking it off with a home run. And I wanted this guy to lead off for me. Alright, McMahon, I need 5 extra base hits from you. That is not an extra base hit. I mean, look, I believe I'm going to get the XP because Lodolo at least gives me 500. Assuming that he has a clean, outing. How did the co-op end up? Sorry, KG, we lost. It was 9-3, so... Oh, hold on. Of course I gotta do this bullshit. But we did get 3 home runs. We got one with Will Smith, one with George Springer, and one with Pete Alonso. So, yeah, exactly. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. So now I'm just turning my attention back to, I'm going to turn my attention back to doing this April's Tops Now program. Strike 3, sit down. I mean, look, it was different. I'm not gonna hate on the fact that it was different. Really, I had nothing else better planned to do compared to this, so a co-op game was cool, you know. But I would like to remind everyone that if I'm going to do a co-op game, please redeem the reward so that it doesn't seem like I'm giving favors to anyone. You know, I ultimately want this to be fair, so if you do want to play either against me or with me, just redeem the reward. I think I lowered it this time. How much did I lower it to? I did. It's actually 2,000. So honestly, it's not that much, guys. You know, I think that's fair to give everyone a chance to be able to play either against or with me. That's just how I like to keep it fair. Come on, go home, go home, go home. I might be out at third here. No, I'm not. Oh, I am. Okay, well, at the very least, I got the double, so, and the RBI, which is extra XP headed my way. No. Honestly, I was kind of thinking that after I completed this, maybe I do a ranked seasons game. It was just something I was thinking about. So the co-op at the end of the day, you know, just bought me even more time. Next little distraction, really. Ooh, look at Mitchell with 99 speed. Holy mackerel. 99 speed, I could use that. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, honestly, guys, it looks like that this week in terms of content, there's not a lot, to be honest. Like, I really have no idea what I'm even going to be streaming. You know? I was kind of hoping there would have been more released this week. I mean, next week they're going to do the roster updates for... They're going to do the roster updates, so we're going to get the first attribute updates. We're going to see which golds turn to diamonds, which diamonds turn to gold, and everything. I was thinking that, and I haven't done the Team Affinity East grind yet, so I haven't done that yet. But I don't want to just do a grind offline stuff. Like, I want, because to me that's like boring. In terms of like entertainment value, that's stuff that I could probably do offline, you know, or off stream. I was thinking more like online stuff, you know, the event. Excuse me, the BR. Excuse me again, or even ranked seasons. Strike 3, sit down. You know, because what, like, how does... If I'm watching someone do a team affinity grind, I'm looking to see how they... Or I'm looking to see if there's a shortcut to doing it. Because I've already done... I'm halfway with the NL East. I'm halfway. I'm at like 76,000. So I think the the Conquest map, that's another 25,000. And then I got to figure out what to do from there. I already have my NL East lineup build. But that can only do so much. You know, I really should have been like, do I focus on the Mets? Do I focus on the Nationals? Do I focus on, try to do a team build of teams like that, rather than, you know, okay, I'm going to have Pete Alonso as my first baseman, but maybe I'll have Jorge Soler in left field for me. And Reese Hoskins as DH, JT Realmuto at catcher, Trey Turner at short. It's so on and so forth. You know?
Counts 1-0. No, inside.
It is such a grind, but I gotta, like, my fault.
One strike.
I gotta make sure it's entertaining for you guys. That's what my biggest concern is that offline grinding is not entertaining. It's, yeah, that would make the most sense, but then I think a lot of people would just get it done a lot sooner. And let's also remember, KG, the team affinities never expire. Like, they're always gonna be there, so you have a lot of time to be able to collect them. So yeah, exactly. Like the team affinity East, West, and Central Conquest maps, they're always going to be there. They're always going to have the mini seasons, which is another great way, or it seems like it's another good way to do it. You know, I just don't want it to be so long, because the regular mini seasons is 28 games, which is long enough as it is. If you also take into consideration that you also have a best of 5 series. Or is it best of 3? It's either best of 3 or best of 5 for both the semifinals and the finals. Best of 5. That's what I thought. I just couldn't remember because I'm only at this point. I'm only halfway through the main season, and then I still gotta do the one with Mark Mulder. And then I guess I can focus on the Team Affinity one. Strike 3, sit down. You're playing the finals as you speak, as we speak. Yeah, it's a grind. It is a grind. Main season, it's a grind. At least the World Baseball Classic program, you know, at least I got that done within a couple days. Mini seasons, it just feels like it drags on, and like I don't want it to drag on. I want to have fun with it. You know, it's basically a longer version of Conquest, which also reminds me I gotta do the I gotta do the national map. I gotta do the US of baseball conquest map. Because there are cards there that I still haven't gotten. In fact, I haven't gotten any of the cards from that map. And that's gonna be a grind as well. Holy hell.
Now back, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Oh no, believe me, I've done it. I've done it since it first came out in 2016. It's a lot. I mean, obviously, people have strategies for doing them. Like, me personally, I think the strategy is focus on a single stronghold. I always like to start with the Colorado Rockies because they're the closest. And plus, if I can at least focus on the West, then I can hold on. If I could focus on the West, I could build up a lot of fans, and I'll be able to take over the central and eastern portion of the U.S., fairly quickly. Or it will be much easier. The West is so spread out that it's, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Although I actually start from the Southwest and then head up.
Nope, that's a ball.
So I go from Colorado to Arizona and then up through California, Los Angeles, Angels and Dodgers, and then Padres too. Padres are there. So I just do it. I just flip those two, KG. I flip them. So rather than starting out with Seattle or whatever, I head towards Arizona. But, I mean, eventually, all that matters is that it gets done. And I will tell you that it's the kind of thing that you only want to complete once. Strike three, sit down. I hear you, but I've never really dealt with that problem before, except for when I first started out and I thought I had to defend myself, so I just built up I guess you could call like a fortress around the stronghold, my stronghold, the one that you initially have when you first start the map, and then just like I wouldn't move because I would just keep building up my fort, and I didn't really understand back then that you also had to go capture the other strongholds. I will say it takes a weekend to be able to do it. It takes a weekend. Attaboy, McMahon, yes! See? Give me that double. That's an extra base hit right there. That's what I was looking for.
Now batting, the right fielder, Joey Wheeler.
Tell you what, guys, it's so freaking hot in my room right now. I know I was complaining about this, I think, what was it, on Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, I was complaining about how hot it was. Like, I had to shut the window for a couple reasons. One, it was raining here, so I didn't want water getting into my room. And the other thing, too, it's like, there are people outside. There's a bar across the street from my house. And there are people who walk out of the bar, and it's like, they hear me talking. And I'm sure they're wondering, what the hell is this crazy guy doing talking? What is he doing? They're probably drunk, too. Woo! Oh yeah, go home, everybody go home, because that is a shot. Blake Sobel. I hope I'm saying that name right. I hope I am. Mitchell, nice. Home runs are a big help in terms of XP. Ugh. You know, so I'd like to open up my window, but I'm afraid people outside are going to hear me, and also, like, I don't know if it's stopped raining. I really should just get my AC put back into my room. You know, that way I can have cool air in my room, so it's not sweaty, but people won't hear me outside. But unfortunately, you know, next week the temperatures are going to go down into the 50s. So right now, just doesn't seem like the right time to go ahead and put an AC back inside a window. I thought spring was already supposed to be here. Tony Kemp, again. That's at least 80 XP right there that he's given me on 2 home runs. At least 80. And that's actually very important, guys, because, you know, that's why I say, like, go to if you're going to grind these programs, go to Coors Field. That's the easiest. It's either that. Well, yeah, go to Coors Field and play as the away team for against the Rockies, because you want to make sure you get 9 innings of batting. And if you play as the home team and you go up big, like I'm up big against the Rockies right now, you're only going to get 8. So you might as well just play away in Coors Park, or Coors Field, excuse me. Yeah. There we go, McMahon. That might... I'm going to try it. I need the extra base hit. Nice! So at least that makes it 2 for McMahon, because here's the thing with McMahon, if you guys didn't realize the program. His is a specific stat mission, whereas Callis or Sabo or Kemp, their missions are actually how much XP they get. McMahon is different. McMahon, you have to get like 5 extra base hits with him. So, again, another great reason to be down in to be at Coors Field, because you can easily get extra base hits at Coors Field. And considering how slow that McMahon is, he's only 32 speed. Yeah, you're gonna need a wide, a big field to be able to get that extra base hit with him. And then I think the other ones are Lourdes Gurriel. I don't know what his stat mission is. And then also Michael King, which you could probably, you know, a lot of people, you could do the play versus CPU and just have him as choose him as the starting pitcher. But I think you can easily just accomplish it just by playing Conquest too. Like just put him in your put him in your bullpen. And then whatever his stat mission is, if I had to guess, it's probably... It's either strikeouts or saves, which you can easily do in Conquest, and it won't take you as much time.
0-1.
And this time, guys, I really do hope to finish up this content on stream.
Yep, that ball went out.
You know, the stuff like the Easter egg hunt and even the tops now from the first week, I did offline, not showing you guys that, and so I want to be able to do it online. So and plus tomorrow's Sunday. I have nothing to look forward to tomorrow. So I might as well just go as long as I can. Hold on 1 second. Let's see.
The seventh field,
Need to do something real quick.
Mitchell.
Ugh. Come on. Alright. There we go. Did it. Okay. Throw my phone over there. Come on, get over his head. Dang it! Okay. I mean, Pete can get... I might as well work on Pete, too, while I'm here. And by work on him, I mean just use him for the team affinity grind. Like, I'm also trying to do that, too. Any game mode that I'm always thinking about team affinity. So, although I don't think I thought about that as much when I decided to use... I think it's Randy Arozarena and left. Although that is for the AL East, and if I'm going to do the team affinity conquest for the East, it's going to apply both to the NL and AL East. So I guess Randy Arozarena can we can make some progress with him. In terms of progress on the Team Affinity AL East. Strike 3, sit down. And then Lodolo and all those guys they're just extras. Whatever I could do, great. Woo, hot shot. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Really? Kemp has only 47 speed? It seems like he's a lot quicker than that. Anyway, this is just a back scratcher, guys. I need it.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
I thought Kemp had a lot more speed than what he has. Almost kind of feels like he's being disrespected, really.
No strike.
All right, there we go. Now throw that over there. Come on, Terang. Need some XP from you. I may actually have to do another 9-inning game. That's no good. Now I have to drive him in with a run because that's an error.
Number 42, Brad. Hey.
Well, 47 speed is not exactly going to get Tony Kemp. It's 47 speed is not going to convince me to send Kemp home. If it were an extra base hit, I would have done it, no problem. Nope. Oh gosh. I meant to tell Farang to go to third. That's my fault. God, I love Saturday night.
Strike.
You know, I
Nope.
got to keep in mind like how many strike. Why do I love it? Love what? Oh, Saturday nights. Oh, because the bar that's across the street from my house. This is when they usually have like a band,
Nope.
and this band could go until freaking 11 o'clock at night. Sometimes even 12. And it's annoying as hell. On top of the fact that the parking lot gets full, so people have to park in front of my house in order to get close to the bar, and usually both sides of the street end up being pretty full. So you got the loud music, you have the cars parked everywhere, and it's just a pain in the ass.
Leading off for the Lions, the catcher.
Seriously, the bar was actually, it was under a different name and then got sold in 2020. I was hopeful that bar would have ended up being turned into like housing, because it really makes no sense. It makes no sense for a bar to be in the middle of a neighborhood. And this is a neighborhood I grew up in as a kid. And I had many of my school classmates lived in this area and grew up with me. So it made no sense to have a bar in a neighborhood that was for families. Seriously, I want to know who thought this was a good idea. And I also want to know who thought it was a good idea for the bar to be sold, refurbished, and then reopened. Should have just stayed closed. Make sure you know location, location, location. That is the important thing that you should consider when you're considering a place to live. All right? Know what's in your area, what's around you. Because the other annoying part is that we have railroad tracks. Railroad tracks, not too close to my house. Like, not my house is not right next to the railroad tracks, but it's not even a half a mile away. Strike three, sit down, by the way. And it's just like, the trains, sometimes they run at like 4 o'clock in the morning, too. So I'll hear them as I'm riding out or driving out to work every morning. And it's like, how do people who live right next to those railroad tracks, how do they sleep? How? I don't get that. If it's a really cheap house, it better be really cheap. Considering this is New Jersey, you cannot find a house that's below. It's very uncommon to see houses below 6 digits. And usually, if the house is below 6 digits, it's because there's something wrong. Problems, problems, problems. Here I am talking about the problems in my neighborhood. I'm trying to strike out this guy. Thank you. Strike three, sit down. Alright. Kemp has had a great game. 2 home runs, a double. Multiple RBIs. I think it's hit 5 RBIs, which is good. That's good. All XP, very good. Plus, I think, and here's another double. The XP thing is actually not that much for each individual player that gets a Tops Now card. I think it's only like 200. So even if I don't get it now, like I could do a quick conquest game, and I could probably get Kemp done if I don't already get him done. Same thing with Lodolo and McMahon here. Well, McMahon actually has a specific stat mission, so... And unfortunately, that's not going to get it done. But it does drive in Kemp, which gives him XP per run scored. I think it's like 5. So Collis could really use some, and I really hope I say these names right, because like that name I don't really know, and I don't really listen to the PA announcer either when he says now batting the first baseman Ryan or the third baseman Ryan McMahon. I just don't listen because I don't care. I'm just getting these cards. It's not like I'm really going to use them until they come out with the monthly program, because the monthly program, if it's anything like it's been in the years past, you're going to need these Tops Now cards in order to finish it. Strike 3, sit down. 16 strikeouts by Lodolo should be good, and actually maybe Lodolo is 600, not 200 like Kemp or Mitchell or any of those other guys are. Strike 3, sit down, game over. Alright, let's see if we've made any progress. Lodolo, he gets tier 1, of course he does. We get Stone Garrett, we get the cap. Oh, so then, yeah, this should be done. It should be done. Let's see. Yeah, how about that? How about that? That's pretty good. Did all the moments. I mean, I'm going to have to eventually... I feel like you owe the Rockies an apology letter for the way you abused them. Hey, they shouldn't have built a ballpark where it's very easy to hit home runs. That's all I'll say. I mean, I can make the same argument for the Yankees, but... Alright, anyway, April captains. Gonna go. I said I was gonna go with Anthony Rendon, so I'm gonna continue to go with Anthony Rendon. And now a quick ball in his habit pack just to round it out. Oh, diamond! Hold on. We got a diamond. Ooh. Is this a high overall diamond? This is Arenado! How about that? Nice! Extra Wander Franco and Lucas Sims. So I gotta go to the Rays and sell. Yeah, sometimes my pack luck is awesome. Yeah. See, I knew from like the way that the color was, I felt like it was a 90. It was a 90 overall player. The fact that that's Arenado is pretty good. Because I think, oh no, Helsley is also a diamond, and Paul Goldschmidt. So I have, yeah, but I just saved 100,000 by pulling Arenado, and I can save on at least 98,000 by pulling Goldschmidt too. Who was the other? Oh yeah, Lucas Sims. 176. Nice. Alright. That's, well, I really had nothing else on the docket. No? Really had nothing else. Really? I'm I'm just under 800 XP away from 5,000 subs. Whatever. Oh, I forgot to show this off too, because at this point I'm just buying time. No, but in seriousness, I just wanted to show this off that, the Welcome to the Show Pack 2 is out, and it actually includes two Mets. The one that I'm kind of blocking at this point is Francisco Alvarez. I kind of figured he would get one because he's already up with the club. And then the other one is Brett Beatty, who's been up with the club last year. So those are two cards that I'm going to try to go for. It's just unfortunately, guys like Alvarez, they're 100,000 stubs. And you mean in real life or just on the market? Because the market, I feel like, is not so bad. Like, it could be a lot worse. It could. But in terms of real life, yeah, they're... Here's what I'll say about that, KG. I feel like Beatty is going to be up on May 1st. I don't think Escobar is not going anywhere, but he is going to be, I think he's going to be moved to DH. Or, somewhere on the bench, and Beatty's going to end up playing third. I don't know why, but here's the thing. I would be cautious, too, with the Mets, because if you look at someone like Alvarez, he's been struggling in terms of hitting. And the funny thing is, if you go on Mets Twitter, there are a bunch of people who are saying, "Oh, send him down. He was clearly not ready, but he shouldn't be a backup. He needs to be starting every single day." Okay, he mashed in AAA. We know he's going to mash. So what are we going to do how are we going to benefit him by sending him back down to AAA? If anything, I feel like that's hurting his confidence. And plus, here's the other thing too with Alvarez. He wasn't brought up because we felt like he was ready. He was brought up because Narvaez is out for 2 months, at the very least 2 months. So he is up because we have a catcher hole that we need filled, and Alvarez was the best option compared to Perez, Parada, who's still developing. So, yeah, exactly. Give the kids time. Beatty, he actually, I will say, Beatty looked fantastic when he came up for the Mets last year. His first home run, his first hit against Atlanta, which was amazing. But, and even after that, Beatty was getting the bat on the ball and he was making good hits. The only problem with Beatty was that he was hitting it directly at the fielders. If he just learns to hit it where they ain't, he would be such a great third baseman, at least hitting-wise. So he is close, KG. He is close. Alvarez needs a little bit more time. And then I think people have brought up Vientos and Mauricio. Listen, Mauricio only gets called up if he learns another position. Okay, Mauricio is not being brought up as a shortstop. Lindor is just never going to take a freaking day off. The guy is a madman. I think he started, 150 games last year? Or 140? My God, he only missed 20 games? Jesus! So you are not going to get Mauricio to, you're not going to get him to replace Lindor. And the same problem that people are complaining about with Alvarez would just very much which would happen to Mauricio as well, where he rides the bench. He's got to learn to play another position. Second, maybe. So then at least we can move McNeil to left, because McNeil has outfielding experience, and we could give Canna a bit of a break. Second wouldn't be too bad. Third, sure, but we're going to create some kind of problem with Beatty at that point. So I understand a lot of Mets fans calling for these kids to be brought up already, but the thing is, like, Mauricio, there's nowhere to play him. Vientos, he struggled when he first came up. I don't see how it gets any better for him. I hope it does, but so far he hasn't really proven anything that he's ready to be in the major leagues again. And then Beatty, I promise, well, I shouldn't say I promise, but I have a good feeling that Beatty is going to be up May 1st. I can feel it. Escobar is I feel like is going to continue to struggle, so he's going to be DH. Beatty's going to get third base, and, maybe Beatty can be that spectacular hitter that they need. So, guys, unfortunately, that's going to do it for me tonight. I know it was a relatively short stream, and KG really kept me going with the talk about the Mets prospects and everything. So thank you, KG. I appreciate it as always. But I seriously got to end this now. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, even if it was only for a moment. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a very happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you subscribe to my channel because I will usually post these videos to YouTube. And a big an announcement, guys. I am working on doing an out of the park 24 series. I gotta buy the game and make sure that the thing that I'm gonna be recording on, the program that I have, I got to make sure that it's good to be able to record, because the last thing I want to do is do skipped frames. So, and that's what's holding me back from streaming straight from that platform as opposed to doing it straight from the camera. So be on the lookout for that. It's coming soon. I really do enjoy the game, and you guys, if you watch those if you're going to watch those videos, you're going to understand why I love playing that game. One more thing, if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitter at TTVNextJGGen24. It's up there. Just look up my gamer tag on Twitter. Put it in. Give me a follow. I'll always tweet whenever I go live, so that way you guys can keep up to date. You can turn on notifications. That way my tweets always pop up. Although beware, I will be tweeting a lot about the Mets. So, some of them are going to be about the stream. Some of them are going to be about the Mets. Just giving that forewarning. But that's really going to do it for me, guys. I am not streaming tomorrow, which is Sunday. I usually don't do that unless I have a reason to, like if I didn't stream enough during the week, which is not going to happen this coming week because the Mets are still out in the West Coast. So, I'm gonna be streaming a lot this week. It'll start on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I hope you'll tune in then. And until then, guys, have a great night.